Okay guys, welcome back to the Mensch. So two of my favorite heritage brands are Timex and Red Wing Shoes. So Timex was founded in Connecticut, in Waterbury, Connecticut, as the Waterbury Clock Company in 1853, and Red Wing was founded in 1905 in Reading, Minnesota, and is still making shoes there today. So you guys can imagine how excited I was to see that Red Wing was teaming up with Timex to make the leather straps for their classic Waterbury watches. And you guys know I love Red Wing. I have tons of Red Wing boots, and my favorite Red Wing boot is my Iron Rangers in amber harness, and this watch right here is made with the same leather as those Iron Rangers. So I've had the watch for around a week now, and I want to just give you a few reasons why this is such a killer watch. So they make the watch in a few different sizes, but the reason I'm so crazy about this one is because it's 38 millimeters. So I know this might be controversial, I know some of you guys are hardcore big watch fans, but I think that 38 millimeters is the perfect watch size for the average wrist out there. My wrist is 7 inches, and I think it sits so wonderfully on my wrist. It fills it up, but doesn't go over the edges, and I think it looks very proportional. So let's talk about my favorite part of the watch, the strap. So it's made by SB Foot Tannery, which is the same tannery that makes the leather for Red Wing boots. So this watch specifically has the same amber harness leather that's used on my Iron Rangers, and I just love the feeling I get when I wear the Rangers, and then I have on my wrist the matching watch strap. It'd be really cool actually if they made a belt that I could wear also that would match all those leathers together. Since this strap is made from boot leather, it's really sturdy and strong and won't crack like other leather bands will. Plus, it's got a really nice finishing around the edges and around the sides. It's really well done, and it's got this nice contrasting off-white stitching throughout. And in the weeks since I've gotten it, it hasn't creased nearly as much as other leather straps I've used in the past. So let's take a look at the details of the watch and start with the face. If you look at the dial, it's got a nice military field watch aesthetic, which plays nicely off of Timex's military history, and I love the cream numerals. They're very easy to read, especially in low light. The sword hands are a classy touch, very easy to read. Speaking of easy to read, I love the Indiglo feature that comes on this watch. If you push in the crown, the entire face lights up, so it's really easy to see in nighttime or in dark settings. I'm really glad to see it on this watch because I know some of the other classic archive watches that Timex offers do not have Indiglo, and I know that a lot of watch enthusiasts really love the Indiglo feature. Regarding the case, I think it's really well done. It's stainless steel as opposed to nickel, which is some of their other lower end models. So it feels really good, has a nice weight to it, and I love the curved lugs, which hug the wrist so nicely. It's actually a mix between brushed and polished finish, which really shows that extra detail that they put into the design. One little detail that I really like is that little orange arrow on the edge of the second hand. I think that's just a nice little touch. Lastly, I love that the mineral glass curves around the edges. I think it gives it a really cool look from different angles as it plays with the light, and that's as opposed to the lower tier Timexes, which just have a flat mineral glass. So I'm not sure what the price is for this to be retail because they are sold out on the website. I got this one at a local outlet center where I got it for $55, which is a steal, but I will attach a link to eBay where you can buy one from the UK for $90. And if you want, you can check out on the Timex website, you can buy the 42mm chronograph version for $160. Alright guys, in short, I love the watch. For me, the collaboration is a no-brainer, and I probably won't take off this watch anytime soon. So if you like the video, like and subscribe, and leave a comment below and let me know how I should review next, okay? I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later.